This was Louis de Bayser's first visit to China as president of Fab Paris Art Fair, and he chose Shanghai as his first stop.
I find it more open and more green than what I had thought before. It's easy walking, easy living.
De Bayser had an important mission for his Shanghai trip, pave the way for Fab Paris' debut in China.
We have different meetings in order to present the Fab Paris Fair, to meet the economic forces, the customs people, the banks, which is important if you want to try to set up something, to know how it can be organized.
At Rodin Art Center in Shanghai, de Bayser held his first China press conference to announce the plan. After the event, we caught up for a conversation inside the venue.
Hi Louis, nice to meet you.
Hello, me too, nice to meet you.
So this art center was transformed from the former French pavilion of Shanghai Expo 2010. So what are your impressions upon entering this space?
Well, it's my first visit here, and I very much like the way the building was designed, and the fact that when you go through the collection of the Rodin Center, you're like you're following a path, and you always have everywhere the light coming from the big glasses.
With 106 genuine Rodin works on display, the Rodin Art Center serves as a cultural nexus between China and France, making it the natural choice for de Bayser to collaborate with when establishing Fab Paris Shanghai edition.
So for many Chinese audiences, the Fab Paris is still relatively new. So could you please briefly introduce its features and what are some of the highlights for this year's art fair?
The roots of the fair is the Biennale des Antiquaires, which is an old fair which was created in 1956 and then merged with the Fine Arts Paris 4 years ago and created the Fab Paris. So it's relatively new, but still with old and strong roots. The aim of the fair is to show the art which was produced from antiquity to today, and through very diverse support such as paintings, sculpture, furniture, drawings.
So why do you choose the Rodin Art Center as your partner in China this time, and when can we expect the Fab Paris to officially launch in Shanghai?
At the moment we are really beginning to work together. This is our first collaboration. Then we will see what we can do in order to maybe show works of art from Fab Paris here. When you try to set up a fair, you always need time to find the correct size, the correct place, the good dealers, because it's important.
On his first trip to Shanghai, de Bayser confessed that what struck him most were the exotic building clusters inbound.
Just before coming here, I was walking on the Bund and looking at different buildings, and I even entered a building which is now occupied by a bank, and it's fully Art Deco furnished, and you still have all the mosaic inside the hall, and you have also the furniture, which are still the Art Deco furniture. It's a real characteristic of the architecture on this Bund, that it's a mix of early 20th century architecture, Art Deco, and from different countries also.
You know, Shanghai is home to nearly 100 art galleries and museums and hosts over 1,000 art exhibitions each year, making it a city of art. And similarly, Paris is also regarded as a global capital of art and fashion. So from your perspective, what are the differences and similarities between the two cities?
What I can see is that, as you say, Paris is a central place for art in the art world, and Shanghai is a great center for the art world in China and in Asia, I would say, and so it's something they have in common. Also, as you say, the number of galleries, which is also very important in Paris as in Shanghai. I think we can both have some new experiences from this kind of partnership.
De Bayser called his 5-day visit regrettably brief, but confirmed this was just the start. Future trips would bring more world-class art to China, strengthening the bond between French and Chinese cultures.